On the first day your wealthy mother brought you home, the fake heir tried to turn the whole family against you. He thought a poor kid like you would be completely overwhelmed. But what he did not expect was, not only did you stay perfectly calm, you left him speechless. Little brother, wait a second. I am not staying in the guest rooms. You do not have to keep showing me all this. I only need to know where my room, bathroom, and shower are. Chen Yu suddenly spotted someone. His voice immediately turned tearful as he said, Brother, how can you say that? I only wanted you to settle into this family sooner and get to know everything here. Just then, a cool female voice came from behind them. You. What happened? Chen Yu wiped his face with both hands and said pitifully, Oh, third sister. Why are you back? No, that is not it. Brother did not say anything. Brother has been so nice to me. Chen Jing glanced at you. You are the boy they just brought back. Did your father never teach you any manners? I really do not understand why mom and dad brought you back. Since sister put it that way, I will apologize by treating you exactly as Chen Yu treated me. With that, you grabbed Chen Jing's hand and forcibly began introducing the rooms, starting with the first one on the second floor. By the time she came to her senses, you had already introduced 5 rooms to her. Unable to take it any longer, Chen Jing cut you off. Shut up. Stop wasting my time. Hearing that, you clenched your right hand into a fist and held it near Chen Jing's mouth like a microphone. Ma'am, you mean every word of that, right? You are sure you will not take it back? This enraged Chen Jing so much that she ran straight downstairs. Before long, Chen Jing came upstairs with their parents and second sister. Everyone looked furious. Mother said with a hint of anger, Zhang Fan, what did you do to make Jing this angry? You had no interest in wasting words on them. Mom, Dad, I know I cannot explain this clearly just by talking. I want to review all the second floor security footage. Chen Yu never expected that. His face went deathly pale. He immediately said, Mom, Dad, do not be angry. Brother just got back. Maybe he has not handled his emotions well. I handled them just fine. If you do not pull up the footage now, I will leave this house and post online that I was driven out on my first day home. Let the public decide who is right. The moment they heard you would post it online, Father hurriedly ordered the servants behind him. Bring us the footage from just now. But you said, Oh, come on. I just arrived at this house, and I do not know my way around yet. Who knows whether the servants might tamper with it? Why not go watch it ourselves? Your words infuriated Father, and he declared, Fine, we will all go to the security room. But let us be clear. If this is your fault, you will apologize to every member of this family. Sure. Wow, Dad is amazing. But Chen Yu trembled in terror. As they walked, he suddenly fainted. Chen Jing, walking behind them, was instantly horrified. You. Drawn by the cry, everyone turned around. Chen Jing pointed at you angrily and said, You must be bad luck. The moment you came back, you, who has been healthy since childhood, fainted. You answered with a heavy dose of sarcasm. Wow. What a convenient time for him to faint. Just like those sickly schemers in a palace intrigue drama. And for someone always so healthy to suddenly faint. It looks incredibly fake. Surely everyone can see his eyeballs are moving? You can even lift his eyelids. A person's eyes look different when they are unconscious than when they are awake. At that, the others began looking at Chen Yu suspiciously. Chen Yu's heart pounded when he heard that, but he still kept pretending to be unconscious. You put on a concerned act and said, Mom, Dad, it is fine. Let us go review the footage first. Just call the family doctor. Either way, the family doctor will say there is nothing wrong. Of course, if the family doctor has been bribed, they will claim he has something that sounds serious, when there is actually nothing wrong with him. Chen Jing's face darkened. Zhang Fan, how can you suspect your own brother like that? You replied indifferently. It cannot be helped. I only met him today too. It is normal for me to be a little suspicious. Oh, right? Call the family doctor. Then we still need to review the footage. Though Chen Jing despised you, she still called the doctor. Seeing that, you grabbed Mother's hand and pulled her from the room, saying affectionately, Mom, will you take me to see the footage? Zhang Fan, let go. Mom needs to stay with you. You were getting a little impatient too. Trust me, you are not a doctor. There is no point in watching him. Where is the security room? If you do not take me there now, I am leaving this house. Under your firm insistence, the whole family except the unconscious Chen Yu went to the security room. Father said darkly, Pull up the second floor footage from the last half hour. Soon, Chen Yu and you appeared on the screen. Chen Yu appeared to be diligently showing you the rooms. Chen Jing sneered. See, Yu is completely innocent. What do you have to say now? You fired back. The facts are not clear yet. No comment. I hope you can show some sense, sister. But after more than 20 minutes passed, Chen Yu was still showing you pointless rooms. Everyone's expressions turned strange. Then they heard you interrupt Chen Yu. Next, Chen Yu looked aggrieved. Then, for no apparent reason, he began speaking through tears. The next moment, Chen Jing's voice rang out. Then Chen Yu inexplicably wiped his face, and for some reason, defended you. Father had a sharp eye. He realized his adopted son was not as innocent and kind as he had believed. After everything shown in the earlier footage, Chen Yu's sudden collapse seemed utterly abrupt. It was impossible to believe he had truly fainted from illness. Mother might not yet have understood her adopted son's schemes, but she knew she had wronged you and apologized. Jiang Fan, I am sorry. Mom should not have doubted you. Chen Jing rubbed her nose, her voice awkward and dry. Little brother. I am sorry. Just as everyone was about to leave and return to their own business, a maid knocked on the security room door and said, Sir, Madam, second miss. The family doctor is here. Young master Yu still has not woken up. Third miss asked me to bring you over. Father's expression was grim. He wanted to see what his adopted son would try next. Then let us go take a look. Everyone soon arrived at Chen Yu's room. The family doctor had gentle features. She looked like the devoted second heroine in one of those CEO romance dramas. You could not help muttering, all right, a young, single woman like her, if she is in love with Chen Yu, will definitely invent all kinds of strange illnesses for him. Even if there is nothing wrong, she will say there is. But Chen Jing, standing nearby, took those words to heart. The young, beautiful doctor spoke with concern in her eyes. Sir, Madam, the young master has fallen ill from long suppressed distress. His emotions were deeply low, which caused insufficient blood flow to the brain and led to fainting. I would like to know, did something cause young master Yu such intense emotional distress? Without lowering your voice at all, you said. Sigh, just as I thought. The kind of illness that can be diagnosed either way. Are you the young master who was just brought back? Perhaps you do not understand this condition, but please do not judge our expertise from a layperson's perspective. Bai Chechu's voice rang out slowly. You sighed. You plucked several feathers from a decorative hanging in the room. Then you said to Bai Chechu, since that is the case, I hope you will not regret this, doctor. Today, I am a miracle doctor. With that, you walked straight over to Chen Yu. Holding the feathers, you repeatedly brushed them over his bare feet. Then you grabbed his arm and told everyone, he is awake, but he is pretending to be asleep. After all, you can never wake someone pretending to sleep. He is probably tensing every muscle to resist the tickling. Mother placed a hand on Chen Yu's arm as well. She found that his muscles were indeed stiff. They were nothing like the relaxed state of someone unconscious. So she nodded to Father. Father's face darkened, and his voice carried a threat. Since you are still my adopted son, I can let today's matter go. But if you keep pretending to sleep, then I will have no choice but to throw you out. After waiting a while, Chen Yu still did not respond. Mom, Dad, you have gone too far. Chen Jing rushed forward to stop you, but her foot slipped. She landed right on Chen Yu's stomach. Chen Yu instinctively let out a scream. Seeing that, you gave her a thumbs up and praised. So third sister is the real miracle doctor. Seeing things go badly, Bai Chechu hurriedly spoke up in reproach. Young Master Jiang, you have gone too far. With that much force, anyone would wake up from the pain. You pulled out your phone and said, why can you not get it through your head? Dad, I suspect this doctor is incompetent. I checked. The nearest leading hospital is only 2 kilometers away. Let us drive him there for a full examination. I refuse to believe that you people who lie with every breath can keep this act going. The moment he heard they were taking him to a proper hospital, Chen Yu panicked. He opened his terror-filled eyes and said hazily, Mom, Dad, maybe I only fainted because I did not get enough sleep last night. That is why I passed out. What happened? Why does my stomach hurt a little? Jiang Fan is right. Let us take you to the hospital. Fainting is no small matter. Mother's voice was gentle, but left no room for argument. Chen Yu put on an act of caring for the family. No need. I am fine. You waved your phone. I just called emergency services. An ambulance from the leading hospital is already downstairs. Let us go. Several stronger maids stepped forward and lifted Chen Yu up. Terrified, Chen Yu struggled wildly. Father's gaze darkened. He gave the panicked Bai Chechu a meaningful look. Then he went downstairs. Meanwhile, you took the chance to return to your adoptive father's home to collect a few things. When you returned and stepped through the front door, you heard crying inside. Mom, Dad. I was only shaken because Jiang Fan came back. I panicked all at once. I have never been willful or thrown tantrums before. I hope you can give me another chance. I will definitely get along well with my brother. But Mother was somewhat angry. Mom has raised you as her own son since you were little. I taught you long ago how to conduct yourself. What you did today truly went too far. You are grown now. Jiang Fan has just returned and may not be settled in yet. And you have not met your biological father either. Why not go home and visit your biological father for a few days? At those words, Chen swayed as if he might collapse. His eyes immediately filled with tears as he burst into loud sobs. But Mom, you have been the one by my side since I was little. You have been part of every stage of my life. To me, you are the person closest to my heart. I will visit my biological father too, and I will support him in his old age. But I am still more used to living here. You are asking me to live with some strange older man. I might not feel comfortable. The moment he finished, you translated bluntly. I sure as hell do not want to go back to that poor dump. I have it so good here. I get to live happily and spend money like water every day. Going back would drop my standard of living overnight. You added carelessly. It is fine, Mom. Just let him stay here. Chen, you heard that. When he saw Father and Mother raise no further objections, he finally sighed in relief. Though the others did not show their displeasure, they had begun to see reason. Quietly, they began to hold back some of the affection they had built with Chen Yu over the years. Back in your room, you took out your pajamas. Then you used your tablet to find the melodrama you had been watching lately. Before long, someone knocked on the door. Chen Jing and Chen Jiang stood outside. It was clear the two of them wanted to mend things with you. Little brother, what are you doing? Watching a show. There is a large media room on the second floor. Would you like to watch it there with us, little brother? You nodded, grabbing some snacks. The three of you soon arrived at the media room. Chen Jing set up the equipment, opened the search bar, and asked, Little brother, what show are you watching? I will look it up for you. You named the melodrama. You gave them fair warning. You two might not be able to handle it. It is fine, they said in unison. The three of you sat on the couch, facing a massive wall-sized screen. To your surprise, the two sisters were actually interested in such a melodrama. When the story reached a minor climax, Chen Jing angrily stuffed several chips into her mouth and cursed. Damn it, what a trashy woman. A moment later, Chen Jing's voice rang out. Hey, where did all the chips go? You pulled several packs of spicy snack sticks from the bag. You handed one to Chen Jing. You can't eat this. Chen Jing had never eaten spicy snack sticks before. Looking at the bright red packaging, she opened it suspiciously. She squeezed a snack stick out of the package. Then she took a tiny bite. The next moment, she cried out, It is delicious. Chen Jiang curiously took a pack as well. After opening it, she began devouring them. As the two sisters ate until their mouths were slick with oil and watched the show with relish, Chen Yu opened the media room door. With a forced smile, he said, Second sister, third sister, what are you watching? Chen Jiang said, We are watching a web series. Chen Yu immediately sneered at that. This must be so hard on you two, having to watch this mindless stuff with brother Jiang Fan. Sisters, if you have things to do, go ahead. I can keep brother company. Oh, stop making noise. I could not hear that line. Chen Jing had been watching an exciting scene when he interrupted her. She was especially annoyed. Please leave and close the door. The light outside is too bright. You turned away and ignored him. Chen Jing urged him anxiously. You, hurry up and leave. It really is too bright. Chen Yu saw that neither of them even looked back, focused entirely on the screen. He shot you a jealous glare. Only then did he storm out of the media room. He slammed the door shut. After binge-watching the melodrama for several hours, Chen Jing and Chen Jiang were both worked up, their minds buzzing with excitement. Just then, someone knocked again. Second miss, third miss, fifth young master. It is time for dinner. Master and madam have asked you to come downstairs. Come on, let us go eat. We can continue watching after dinner. Chen Jing was completely hooked now. She felt like she could finish more than 20 episodes today. When the three of you went downstairs, there was an extra place at the dining table. Sitting there was a woman with the commanding air of someone in power and stern features. Big sister, you are back. Chen Jing was surprised. She is your eldest sister. Her name is Chen Huang. Big sister, this is our biological younger brother, Jiang Fan. Chen Jiang introduced them to each other. Chen Huang raised her eyes and gave you a cold glance. Then she offered no further response. Instead, she asked, "Where is you? Why was he not called down for dinner?" Chen Jiang's smile froze. She had not expected big sister to give Jiang Fan the cold shoulder, without even acknowledging him. Father glanced at his eldest daughter. The downturn of his lips showed his displeasure. Mother sensed the tense atmosphere. She immediately asked why the sixth young master had not come down. The maid looked troubled. She seemed to glance at you, as if she wanted to speak, but held back. After a moment, she seemed to gather her courage to speak. You cut her off directly. She is about to say, the sixth young master is upset, and has no appetite. She will put on a heartbroken expression as she says it, making everyone wonder why little brother is upset. Then you will remember that I came home today, and assume that is why he is upset. Then you will blame everything on me. The maid instinctively tried to defend Chen Yu. No, that is not it. Father looked at the maid impassively. He can eat if he wants. If not, forget it. Chen Huang lost her calm composure and stood up. Dad, what are you saying? How can you treat you like this? Chen Huang gave you a smile that did not reach her eyes. She scoffed disdainfully. You really know how to manipulate people. You never indulge him. How exactly is that a good tactic? Do explain in detail. Chen Huang sneered. Did you not just come back? Yet you have already frightened you so badly that he will not even come to the table. I just got back, so I do not know what happened. But you have somehow earned favoritism from Mom, Dad, and our second and third sisters. And you still claim you are not manipulative. You fired back immediately. First, I am part of this family, right? I came home and received love from my parents and siblings. That only proves my family cares about me. How does that make me manipulative? Do I not deserve my family's love? Second, as a candidate to inherit the family business, you are passing judgment without knowing right from wrong. You refuse to investigate what happened before jumping to conclusions. If your competitors found out, they would exploit you and ruin you. Lastly, you are not related to him by blood, yet you defend him so fiercely. It makes me wonder whether your feelings have changed. Are you hoping for some epic romance between an adopted son and the heir? Dad, listen to the things he is saying. Chen Huang looked enraged. Then Mother suddenly spoke. Honey, our daughter still needs more experience. Why not send her to oversee that overseas project? Father immediately understood what his wife meant. He agreed at once. This girl really does need more experience. Chen Huang was stunned as well. She never expected the parents who had spoiled her since childhood to treat her this way over a son. They had only acknowledged that day. She quickly changed her tune. I am sorry, little brother. I should not have criticized you without understanding anything. Mom, Dad, I just got back from a business trip. That project in country A will take at least 3 years to complete. I want to stay with you. I do not want to be away for so long. But Mother was unusually firm. Taking her hand, she said, Huang, be good. Mom just wants you to gain experience. And if you miss us, we will fly overseas to visit you often. Chen Jing tried to ease the tension. Well, let us eat. Since Big Sister will be taking that project, let us have a family meal together. We might not get to see Big Sister as often after this. But Chen Huang still would not let it go. What kind of family meal is this without you? Father slammed his hand on the table. Pointing at Chen Huang, he snarled through gritted teeth. Fine. You rebellious daughter. Are you trying to drive me to an early grave? Chen Huang was furious too. Then I will not eat. And hurried upstairs. Chen Jing feared her eldest sister's attitude had upset you. She wanted to cheer you up. So she sat beside you and said, Jiang Fan, what you said about Big Sister liking you was so melodramatic. Have you been watching too many dramas? You played along. Ha, it is pretty melodramatic. If it keeps going like some trashy drama, we are all down here eating. So there is no family upstairs. Big Sister can go comfort little brother. And while comforting him, there will probably be hugging and cuddling. They might even accidentally kiss. Hearing that, Father and Mother rushed up to the second floor. Just as you, second sister, and third sister were about to go upstairs to look. Smack! A sharp slap rang out from upstairs. Then Father's voice thundered with rage. What are you two doing? Mother's voice was equally cold. You, move out tonight. Chen Yu's tearful voice followed. Mom, Dad, please let me explain. Chen Jing suddenly had a terrible feeling. No way. When you all reached Chen Yu's room, you found Chen Huang standing protectively in front of Chen Yu. looking as though they were truly in love. Chen Huang declared righteously. Mom, Dad, you said it yourselves. You as a man who is not related to me by blood. What is wrong with me loving him? You could not help mocking her. The problem is enormous. You can fall for a boy you raised as your little brother from childhood. You are seriously weird. Do you have some strange fetish or something? Perhaps because she had hidden it for so long. Being suddenly exposed brought Chen Huang a strange thrill of satisfaction. What do you know? I have protected you ever since we were children. More than once, I pray that you and I were not related by blood. Until now, I have always suppressed my feelings. You said earnestly. You were suffering that badly. And it never occurred to you to see a therapist? Besides, you are at least several years older than him, right? That means you finished school and started working years before he did. Yet you had so much free time. You found time to fall for your own little brother. Mom, Dad, I did not want this either, but I fell hopelessly in love with you. I tried to give up too, but you is too good to me. I cannot do it. Chen Wang's expression was full of pain. Her eyes pleaded with her parents for acceptance. Chen Yu's face was already streaked with tears. Sister Huang, so this is how you see me. Swept up in the absurd melodrama, you actually began analyzing it. Tell me, whenever you were about to give up, did little brother make you think you had a chance? Like he had feelings for you too? And did he casually touch you in ways that crossed the line between siblings? Chen Huang did not answer, but the evasiveness in her eyes gave you the answer. When Chen Yu heard that, his face had gone deathly pale. Mother rushed forward in a few strides and swung a hard slap at him. But Chen Huang lunged forward, taking the slap for Chen Yu with her own face. After the slap landed, a vivid red handprint bloomed across Chen Wang's face. A drop of blood even trickled from the corner of her lips. After being provoked again and again, Father's words turned cold and merciless. Leave the country tonight. Do not come back until you finish that overseas project. Do not bother packing. I will have the household staff pack your things and send them over. Chen Huang could only grit her teeth and lower her head. All right, Dad. I will make this project a success. Just then you shouted. Wait. The whole family turned to look at you. You put on a troubled expression. Mom, Dad, I need to speak with you privately. Chen Huang glared at you viciously. What are you trying to do now? Have you not taken enough away from you already? This time, even Chen Jiang could not stand it anymore. Big sister, please stop talking. After Father and Mother hesitated, they still went with you to the third-floor study. Mother looked puzzled. Son, is there something you want to tell your father and me? You got straight to the point. Mom, Dad, I do not think you should send big sister overseas. Why not? This time, Mother's tone carried a hint of displeasure. Drawing on your experience with trashy dramas, you eagerly explained. Just think about it. If you forcibly cut off contact between big sister and you now, she might not forget these feelings even after several years. Not having him might even make them more unforgettable. What if she comes back still in love with little brother? She will surely resent you over what happened today, and may even come to hate you for it. And Dad will grow old someday. Big sister could even seize control of the company. Once she succeeds, she could push you both out. By then, even if you wanted to stop her, you could not, and you would have nothing to say. Father and Mother's expressions changed at once. Mother grew anxious. Then, what should we do? After a pause, you said, Mom, what I am about to say is only my opinion. Just take it as a suggestion. Tell big sister that if she gets together with Chen Yu, you will cut ties with her and disown her. Of course, it cannot be just an empty threat. You need to take action. For instance, strip her of her real authority in the company, freeze her bank cards, and announce it publicly. Would that not be too harsh? You explained. Big sister might not be able to handle that fall from grace and come to her senses. Or Chen Yu might not accept a sister without that status. Then big sister will see what you is really like. Of course, it is only my suggestion. Maybe they really are in love. If that is the case, observe them for a few years. If their feelings have not changed, then let them be together. Mother turned to Father after hearing this. Father thought it over. That could work. But you must move out. You added, but do not let big sister find out where you is staying. Otherwise, if they end up adding a baby to the story, they will have no choice but to marry. In the end, the couple made their decision. The three of you returned to Chen Yu's room. Chen Yu was crying his eyes out. His whole body shook as if a breeze could knock him over. Chen Huang was heartbroken for him. She tried several times to pull him into her arms, but her younger sisters blocked her every time. Huang, you do not need to go abroad anymore. Dad, is that true? Joy filled Chen Huang's face. Mother immediately added, but you is a young man. And he is not related to us by blood. With so many girls in this family, it is not appropriate. So, I have decided that you will move out. Chen, you never expected that on Jiang Fan's first day back with the Chen family, he would be the one thrown out. He looked as though his soul had left his body. The next second, his eyes rolled shut and he fainted. Hearing him hit the floor, Chen Huang hurried toward him, but father brutally kicked her aside. Mother gave an equally firm order. Someone, carry you downstairs. I will personally take him to his new home. Chen Yu, who had faked his fainting spell, never expected mother to be so decisive. He could only keep his eyes shut and murmur, Mom, Dad, I love you. Hearing him speak, mother was so mortified she could have dug a 2-bedroom apartment with her toes. It was unbearably awkward. This is killing me. Who starts talking in their sleep the second they faint? How ridiculous. Mother looked Chen Yu over from head to toe. In the end, she let out a long sigh. When Chen Yu felt himself lying in the back seat of a car, he opened his eyes at once. But he had not expected mother to personally see him off. She happened to turn back and look at him then. What a coincidence. Their eyes met. Chen Yu tried to shut his eyes again, but mother suddenly asked you, do you like Huang? Mother quietly started the recording on the phone in her pocket. Chen Yu let his eyes shift back and forth, pretending to think it over. Of course I like her, Mom, but it is admiration for my big sister. I like her as family. There are no romantic feelings. Mother seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. Do you feel the same way about your second and third sisters? Chen Yu thought he had guessed correctly, and quickly replied, yes, I like all 4 sisters in this family. There is no ranking between them. They are all tied for second place. Mom and Dad are first. Mother felt a little disheartened. Mom likes you too, but as you have seen, your oldest sister's feelings toward you. So, we need to arrange for you to live outside. Do not worry. As long as you do not do anything inappropriate and get along well with Fan, you will still be the 6th young master of this family. Hearing the implication in mother's words, Chen Yu relaxed a little. Meanwhile, he plotted how to make the family reject trash like you. He never noticed mother watching him the entire time. Utterly disappointed, mother decided not to give Chen Yu the bank card in her purse as compensation. After driving for more than an hour, they arrived at an upscale apartment building. But Chen Yu's face darkened when he saw it was an apartment. A female house manager stepped forward and opened the car door for them. Good day, madam. Good day, 6th young master. I am the house manager in charge of your floor. My name is He. Please call me if you need anything. Here is my card. Chen Yu did not take it. Instead, he threw himself into mother's arms and burst into uncontrollable tears. Mom, I do not really want to live alone. I cannot bear to leave you all. Manager, he said. Please rest assured, 6th young master. This place is very secure. If you feel lonely, you can get to know your neighbors. The residents on your floor are all men. A few of them are around your age. I am sure you will get along well with them. Mother gently stroked his back. Then she slowly pulled him from her arms and signaled Manager He with her eyes. At Madam's signal, Manager He pulled Chen Yu aside. Taking that opportunity, Mother got into the car, locked the door, and said, You are grown up now. You need to learn to be independent. Mom still has things to do. Without waiting for Chen Yu to respond, the perceptive driver started the car. Chen Yu watched the car drive away with a vicious glare, his fist clenched tightly. Manager He kept her polite, unreadable smile as she said, 6th young master Chen Yu, let me show you your room. Chen Yu said unhappily, let us go. Manager He still wore that inscrutable smile. Only after Mother returned home did she feel a little dizzy. If Chen Yu and her eldest daughter had not angered her so badly, she would not have skipped dinner. For the first time, Mother felt a pang of sorrow. Just then, a maid approached her and said, Madam, the 2nd and 3rd young ladies and 5th young master are waiting to eat with you. Mother looked momentarily confused. Warmth suddenly flowed into the heart that had been chilled all evening. After all, the family had never been like this before. There could only be one explanation. She hurried toward the dining room. The 3 of you were happily discussing an episode of a trashy drama you had just watched. They were not actually waiting for Mother on purpose. It was only because Father had angrily gone back to the company to handle business, and nobody knew where Big Sister had gone. They were too eager to continue their show, and only came back after watching an episode. Chen Jing felt a little guilty when she saw Mother. You are back. Mother gave them an exceptionally gentle smile. You have waited a long time, have you not? Serve dinner. Chen Jing looked confused. Waited for what? Were we not? Before she could finish, you covered her mouth. Dear sister, we cannot say that. We might end up making headlines. After dinner, the family of Fu went out for a walk together. When you returned, you ran into Chen Huang coming downstairs to find food. You teased her. Well, if it isn't the warrior of true love. I heard I was allowed to stay because you persuaded mom and dad. Do not think that means I will acknowledge you as my brother. You is my only brother. You fired right back. Then I would rather not be your brother. Mother could not take it anymore. She was ready to find her eldest daughter a therapist that very night. Chen Jiang and Chen Jing hurriedly backed away and explained, Little brother, we are not like big sister. We are not that twisted. Chen Huang was too embarrassed to remain downstairs. She quickly carried her food upstairs to her room. Oh, Fan. Mom has a gathering to attend. I would like you to meet my friends. Sure, let us go, then. Early the next morning, a maid knocked on your door. At the breakfast table, Mother asked with concern, Fan, did you sleep well last night? Pretty well. The bed was very comfortable. Someone will bring some clothes over shortly. Pick whichever ones you like. You nodded. Yet you were thinking that the sandwich actually had crab meat in it. That was a wealthy family for you. Then Father said, I have already arranged a bank card for you. 500,000 yuan will be deposited into it every month. Someone will deliver it shortly. You agreed calmly on the surface, but inside, a herd of 10,000 alpacas was stampeding through your mind. In a trashy drama, even 100 million yuan would not seem like enough. But in real life, 500,000 yuan was practically your whole life. After breakfast, a makeup artist soon arrived and gave you a dashing makeover. Then you changed into a sharp outfit. The family could not help praising you when they saw you. No wonder he has old Chen's strong genes. Truly impressive. Soon, it was time for the gathering. 3 wealthy ladies were already waving to you at the entrance to the tea garden. Oh, let me introduce you. This is my son, Zhang Fan. He was frail as a child, so we asked a fortune teller to read his fate. The master said he had to be raised in the countryside to build up good fortune. Now he has overcome that fated trial. So, we brought him home. I see. Fan looks so much like you. What a sweet child. Annie did not know you would be coming today, so I did not prepare anything special. Take some tea leaves home with you later. Then Aunt Ruo, wearing vivid lipstick, asked, Which school does Fan attend? Mother's heart sank when she heard that. She knew you had studied hairstyling at a vocational college. After graduating, you helped your adoptive father run a small supermarket. But you simply smiled calmly and answered, I have already graduated. Aunt Ruo curled her lip and thought, This boy does not seem especially accomplished. This time, I have to win back some face. So she kept pressing the issue. Since you have graduated, what do you do for work now? Mother looked a little embarrassed. She wanted to change the subject, but then you said casually, My job is very simple. I just run a small shop, managing the daily necessities of an entire neighborhood, that is all. Aunt Min praised you. Wow, not bad at all. Then started doing business at such a young age. Not really. My dad simply wants to train me, so he is letting me gain experience early. But to those 3 women, it sounded like father valued this son greatly, had paid to set him up in business early on, and was grooming you as one of his heirs. Mother, who knew the truth, stood behind them, struggling to keep a straight face. Ha ha ha. She nearly lost it. Then they all boarded a sightseeing cart together. A few minutes later, inside a tea room, beside a wooden table sat a pretty young woman with a braid. She was ready to replace the wealthy lady's tea leaves at any time. After everyone was seated, the braided beauty gave a faint smile. She typed on her phone, Brother, guess who I ran into? I ran into that crowd of nouveau rich from the city, especially Aunt Chen. Her son is probably just showing off. I only brewed them the most ordinary Hanzhong Kaoking, yet they drank it as if it were Shihu Longjing. I want to laugh whenever I see the way they drink it. You felt thirsty, and drank cup after cup. Then an unusual sensation hit you. Mom, I need to use the restroom. Then you asked the braided beauty, Excuse me, where is the restroom? Excuse me, where is the restroom? The beauty's eyes shifted. It might be hard to find. How about I show you? You rushed into the restroom to take care of business. The braided beauty curled her lip and continued typing on WeChat. Brother, the Chen family's newly acknowledged son is so rude. I helped him, and he did not even thank me. You finally finished and came out. Thank you, the braided beauty said. Do not mention it. It is my job. By the way, you said you can tell good tea just by drinking it. What did you think of the tea we just had? Honestly, I thought it was average. It was not especially good. But with my mom there, I had to save her some face too. The braided beauty, Lion, was a little surprised by your answer. Then what tea do you think tastes better? You answered without hesitation. I like most milk teas. Young Master Chen, are you joking? Why would I be joking? Do not tell me you have never had milk tea. You thought, this woman is so pitiful. She sends all the money she earns home, and will not even spend any on herself. Lion noticed the strange look in your eyes, and immediately got irritated. Then you held your phone out to her. Since you have never tried it, it is on me. See what you want to order. To mock you, Lion unhesitatingly chose a particularly pretty-looking milk tea. You winked your right eye at Lion. It should arrive in about 20 minutes. I will pick it up with you later. Seeing how eager you were to please her, Lion could not help wondering whether you had discovered her identity. The moment you returned to the room, and are you deliberately asked, by the way, why did you not bring you along today? You answered casually, my little brother was busy. Then are you seemed to remember something and suddenly asked, the Ying. I did not get the chance to ask earlier. Why is Fan's surname Jiang? You folded your arms and furrowed your brow, wearing a grave expression. Do you really want to know? And are you, eager for drama, said. Yes, I am quite curious. You gave a solemn sigh. Here is what happened. When I was little, my fate was too fragile to bear such wealth. So, to deceive heaven itself, my parents found me an ordinary family. That family was surnamed Jiang. Living with them would help change my fate of dying young. The three wealthy ladies were utterly stunned. Beside them, Lion nearly laughed out loud, thinking that this Chen family son actually had a talent for making up stories. Just then, your phone rang. You sprang to your feet, taking Lion with you. You told everyone, I am going out to pick up a delivery. Here you go. You handed the milk tea to Lion. Though Lion thought its bright color looked terribly unhealthy, she still took the milk tea. She thought, I will only take half a sip. If it tastes bad, I will spit it right in Jiang Fan's face. With the grim resolve of a martyr, Lion closed her eyes and took a sip. A refreshing strawberry flavor mixed with creamy milk filled her mouth. She only released the straw after drinking more than half. Then she let out a satisfied sigh. Awkwardly, she could only say, add me on WeChat. I will transfer you the money. The two returned to the tea room together. But Chen Yu was unexpectedly sitting inside. You calmly returned to your seat. Chen Yu asked affectionately, oh, brother, what did you go out for? I picked up a delivery. Chen Yu's expression turned strange. Everything here is so natural and healthy. How could you order takeout, brother? Is it a habit from before? You should try to change it. What is there to change? Doesn't all food come from the same air? Why do you not stop breathing then? And are you spoke up? How can you speak to your brother like that? Your brother is only looking out for you. Hearing that, you casually asked, whether it is good for me is my call. Annie, I hear some people meddle too much in other families' affairs, because they cannot handle the mess in their own home. Is that you? Aunt Ru's face reddened with anger. Ying, just look at Fan. He did not grow up by your side, so of course he was not raised properly. Mother retorted with a smile that did not reach her eyes. Fan is very well behaved. He is merely curious. Though I did hear your husband has once again been discussing business late at night with a new actress. Aunt Ru's face instantly went from pink to a deep purplish red, and you hurried to smooth things over. All right, everyone, have some tea. Please have the tea master brew us a fresh pot. Chen Yu looked at you and sighed. Look, brother, only a place like this suits our status. Brother, do not eat delivery food again. You could not be bothered to argue with him. You merely said, oh. Chen Yu felt as if he had punched a pillow, utterly powerless. His eyes shifted, and he suddenly spoke again. By the way, brother, I heard you studied at. Mother cut him off. You, have some tea. And are you quickly asked Chen Yu. You, what were you going to say? Chen Yu glanced timidly at Mother, and began to stammer. Seeing him try to stir up trouble again, you immediately exposed him. It is nothing. It is just that he is not a son of the Chen family. He is the son of the family that adopted me. Chen Yu went pale in shock. The other three ladies also looked surprised. You coldly added, that is why he did not want to say it. It is all right, little brother. I will not look down on you. After all, I grew up in a family that lived on takeout too. After that, the room fell silent. Lion was holding back laughter so hard that her stomach nearly cramped. So she could only channel her laughter into an urgent need to vent. She flooded the chat with laughing messages. Chen Yu looked at Mother, tears glistening in his eyes. I am not. Mother sighed and said, at this point, I will not hide it anymore. It is exactly as Fan said. You is only our adopted son. Chen Yu stared at Mother with wide, shocked eyes. Mom, is what I said not the truth? Chen Yu abruptly stood up, threw open the door, and ran out. I am sorry. We have disturbed you all today. You said with a smile. Ha ha. He is so dramatic. Why not send him into show business? He would definitely do better than second sister. He is every inch the hero of an old-school melodrama. After the gathering, you waved goodbye to Pei Lan. The car drove back to the Chen residence. The moment you got out, you saw parked outside the entrance another sedan that looked incredibly expensive. Seeing that familiar car, Mother nervously glanced at you. The moment you entered the villa, a maid said, Madam, Miss Liu is here. And Miss Liu brought young Master Yu with her. At the mention of you, Mother's face completely darkened. With a stern face, she went to the living room with you. Chen Yu clutched Miss Liu's sleeve, muttering, Sister Liu, forget it. I am fine. Liu Ruyan gave you a disdainful look. Do not worry. I will make sure you get justice. Mother spoke up then. Miss Liu, what brings you here today? I did not know you were coming either. My apologies. I just got back from outside. Please forgive me for not receiving you properly. You are too kind, Mrs. Chen. After all, I heard you was forced to move out. I do not understand why you drove my fiancé away. Miss Liu may not be aware, but our recent investigation revealed that you is not the Chen family's biological son. We also have several daughters around his age. It would be highly inappropriate for you to continue living here. The moment Mother finished speaking, Chen Yu clenched his fingers. The instant he blinked, tears fell. Liu Ruyan said angrily, This is completely unreasonable. You grew up in your home. I believe everyone has always treated him as family. Making him move out. Is it not just to make room for certain people? You raised a brow and said dismissively, And what if it is? Liu Ruyan laughed in anger. Mrs. Chen, let me be clear. A man like him is beneath my notice. I hope you will not take it upon yourselves to change my marriage match. I will never enter a marriage alliance with certain people. You shouted in agitation. So, you are saying you refuse a marriage alliance with me? That is right. Can you not understand plain words? Fine, woman. You dare reject me? Now I am angry. Woman, you will never withstand my wrath. With that, you happily took a drink from the maid's tray, walked over to Liu Ruyan, then tilted your hand and poured the entire bottle over her from head to toe. Then you fiercely slapped Chen Yu. As everyone stood dumbfounded, you leaned close to Liu Ruyan and whispered, As it happens, I do not like trash like you either. You want a marriage alliance with me. Do you think you are worthy? All you deserve is a cup of green tea. Then, with a raised brow, you said, HMPH, the young lady accidentally dirtied her clothes. See our guest out. Send her home. We do not want her dirty in the living room. So hurry up and get out with your true love. You are an adult. Show some backbone. Go ask your parents to cancel this marriage alliance with me yourself. Then you went upstairs without looking back. When you came downstairs for dinner, the two of them were already gone. At the dinner table, Father spoke. Fan, you were far too rude today. In a couple of days, I will take you to the Liu family. To apologize to Liu Ruyan, you asked hurriedly. Dad, do you need the Liu family's support to keep our business afloat? You have only just returned home, so you may not understand the situation. Our family and the Liu family are business partners. We have the goods, and they have the trade channels. Our partnership benefits both families. Then what would I gain from marrying into the Liu family? A wife who does not love me, and would cheat on me with my younger brother? Of course, families like ours do not put much stock in love. But if that is the case, why not let my brother continue the marriage alliance with the Liu family? Is it because you are no longer sure Chen Yu can still benefit the Chen family? And perhaps the Liu family does not believe marrying Chen Yu will strengthen this partnership either. Father looked somewhat surprised by your words. Dad, why not use this chance to test the Liu family? If they still want to work with us, they will come to us. As long as they still need this partnership, they will not easily give up a marriage alliance with our family. If they cancel the alliance, that only proves their interest in cooperation is low. You can try finding another distribution channel. Isn't that right? Father rested his fingers on his chin and thought for a moment. In the end, he agreed with you. Yet inwardly, you quietly grumbled. Ha ha. I have no idea what I was even talking about. The next morning at breakfast, Chen Jing eagerly leaned over, hungry for gossip. She asked in a low voice, I heard you put that Liu Ruyan in her place yesterday. I would not say that. I just poured a drink over her head. That is my little brother for you. Honestly, Liu Ruyan has irritated me for ages. Just then, Chen Huang came downstairs. What are you two talking about? Nothing. Liu Ruyan came by yesterday and said she wanted to marry our little brother. It is no big deal. Chen Huang hurriedly asked, was you there yesterday? Yes, he was. He brought Liu Ruyan in to stand up for him. Oh my, those two? One called out, Sister Liu, with tears in his eyes, while the other flew into a rage for her male confidant. They were simply inseparable. Of course, I am sure that in our brother's heart, there is a special place for you two, Sister Huang. Chen Huang immediately lost her temper. She tried to sneak past everyone to go see you. But then, the unexpected happened. Mother confined her to the house. Otherwise, she would strip her of every position she held. After breakfast, Mother told you the family recognition banquet was set for 3 days later. A designer would come by later to deliver your formal wear. Then your phone rang. Songji's playful voice came through the phone. Ha, Xiaofan. Where did you go? I went to the corner store to find you. But you were nowhere to be found. You lowered your voice and said, let me tell you something. Do not be shocked. Bro, I have temporarily become rich. I do not believe you. Send me 50 and prove it. What? You actually sent 50? Quick, tell me how you got rich. You told him everything that had happened over the past few days. How could you be so unlucky? And there is even a fake young master. That is why I said I am only temporarily rich. This rich kid experience could end before I know it. Bro, you cannot let this slide. You need to take him on and drive that fake young master out. I already kicked him out. Songji froze for a moment, then could not help mocking him. He is such a loser. Haha. I think so too. In that case, I have a feeling he will definitely cause trouble at your family recognition banquet, like framing you for pushing him into a pool, or wearing the same outfit as you, so he can make himself look better than you. Hearing that, you muttered, no way. I only picked out my outfit today. Songji excitedly slapped the table. But he will wear the same outfit. You were intrigued as well. Fine. Let us bet a 3-month Penguin Video membership. 3 days flew by. Before long, it was the day of the family recognition banquet. Chen Jing suddenly felt a sense of duty. Little brother, do not be afraid today. Your sisters have got your back. You look completely calm. I am not afraid. But inwardly, you thought. In these melodramas, trouble usually starts when the older brothers and parents are held up elsewhere. Even if something did happen, these two sisters probably would not be by your side. You changed into those sharp-looking pants. The family set off for the Chen family's ancestral estate. As you slowly entered the grand hall, you came face to face with 2 elderly people standing on the second-floor landing, across from the entrance. Xiaofan. Those are Grandpa and Grandma. Chen Jing thoughtfully introduced them. Xiaofan, do not be scared. Let us go say hello to Grandpa and Grandma. They have heard about you too. They have wanted us to bring you home for a long time, Mother said gently. When the early arriving guests saw the stars of the day appear, they all turned their attention to you. Suddenly, the front doors opened again. Everyone instinctively looked that way. They saw Chen Huang pulling Chen Yu by the hand, making a grand entrance before everyone. You could not help covering your eyes. Damn it, speak of the devil. Father's face darkened as well. You unfilial brat. The rest of the Chen family was deeply displeased too. Chen Yu was wearing pants identical to yours, but this sort of thing no longer surprised you. So, you continued upstairs. Chen Yu had been waiting for you to lose your temper. Instead, you merely gave him a bland glance and turned away. So he hurried after you. He shouted, brother. His voice dragged everyone right back into the gossip they had tried to suppress. You sighed helplessly, then turned around. Hello, adopted son. I am not your brother. You and I are not related by blood. I am this family's son. Chen Yu's face instantly turned deathly pale. Chen Huang rushed forward to shield her beloved little brother. I do not acknowledge him as my brother. You is my little brother. You replied flatly. Got it. Grandfather Chen Weimin stood on the second floor, having witnessed everything below. Even his sharp features softened. He stroked his beard and told his wife, I think this newly found grandson is quite impressive. Grandmother Jian Yuing smiled warmly and replied, Indeed, his name seems to be Xiaofan. Later, I should give him my watch. By the time they had exchanged a few words, you had reached the second floor. Chen Jing warmly greeted them both. Grandpa, Grandma, it has been so long. Chen Jiang eagerly introduced her biological younger brother. Hello, Grandpa and Grandma. This is the young master we have just welcomed back, Jiang Fan. Seeing this, you greeted them. Grandmother stepped forward with satisfaction and took your hand. She said affectionately, Good, good, good. My grandson has inherited all the best qualities of my son and daughter-in-law. Just look at this handsome little darling. You smoothly replied. Thank you, Grandma. You are incredibly elegant. That kipao suits you especially well. Most women your age cannot even carry off a kipao's charm, or have a figure like yours. Grandma, how do you maintain such a wonderful figure? It had been a long time since grandmother had received such praise from family. It made her break into a delighted smile. You sweet-talking child, I have not done anything special. I simply eat light, go to bed early and rise early, and take plenty of walks around this estate. You looked as though you had learned a valuable lesson. I see. Self-discipline and exercise are the best beauty treatments. Grandfather was annoyed that his old lady had stolen the spotlight. He quickly cleared his throat a few times, drawing everyone's attention to himself. Wow, Grandpa, your presence is so commanding. No one at this banquet can match your authority. I was almost too intimidated to speak to you. But I am your grandson, Grandpa. Surely I get special treatment? Would you be willing to chat with me, Grandpa? Grandfather answered somewhat awkwardly. Yes, but a voice shattered the warm atmosphere. Grandpa, Grandma, it has been so long. We brought gifts for you. Everyone looked displeasedly at Chen Huang and Chen Yu. Under everyone's piercing stares, Chen Yu stiffly offered health tea and a calligraphy scroll by a master. Chen Huang sneered. What? None of you brought gifts? The newly acknowledged son clearly has no sense of etiquette. He even made you forget to bring gifts. Chen Yu quickly read the room. Big sister, do not say that about brother. Brother has only just returned. He simply does not understand these things yet. Besides, it is enough that we brought gifts. You raised an eyebrow and said sarcastically, Hold on, is this not my welcome home banquet? If anyone should receive gifts, should it not be me? Why are you using my occasion to curry favor? Anyone who did not know better might think you had an ulterior motive. Mother called out Chen Huang specifically. Xiao Fan is right. Eldest, do not hand out gifts thoughtlessly regardless of the occasion. I certainly did not raise you to behave this way. Grandfather had no interest in Chen Huang and Chen Yu's little act. Enough. Do not just stand around here. The banquet has already begun. We need to introduce today's guest of honor. Grandfather took a microphone from a servant. Everyone, thank you for joining us today. This banquet is to introduce our family's biological grandson, Jiang Fan. At Grandfather's announcement, the guests downstairs showed just the right amount of surprise. Grandfather then handed you the microphone. He asked you to say a few words. You calmly accepted it, cleared your throat, and said, Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending today's welcome home banquet. I appreciate your support. Please enjoy yourselves. The moment you finished, someone began applauding. Gentle music began at just the right moment. The crowd, frozen moments before, began moving again. They mingled and chatted, sipped their drinks, and enjoyed the refreshments. But Chen Yu was like an ignored clown, standing helplessly in a corner on the second floor. Mother chose that moment to settle the score. You, why are you wearing the same pants as your brother? Chen Yu looked utterly confused. Mom, I just casually picked a pair of pants I like. I did not know brother would choose the same pair. Is that so? I did not realize a designer could make such a mistake. Seeing things were going badly, Chen Huang quickly stepped in to defend him. Mom, you have not cared enough about you. That is why I specifically hired our family's designer for him. Mother gave a cold laugh. Eldest, it seems you did not take my words to heart. With that, she went straight downstairs. Seeing they had not gotten their way, you treated them as though they were invisible and walked right past them. But just as you were about to go downstairs, your balance suddenly shifted. Someone had tripped you while you were off guard. Using the momentum of your fall, you braced your wrist against the stair rail, then pushed off hard with your palm. You swung yourself onto the railing and rode the banister, all the way from the second floor to the first. Chen Yu was clearly stunned as well. Only when applause and cheers rose from below did he come back to his senses. He nearly ground his teeth to pieces. Seeing you were unharmed, the Chen family finally breathed a sigh of relief. Grandma's voice had turned icy. Chen Yu, for the time you spent living with the Chen family, And since Xiao Fan is unharmed, I will not pursue this further. Get out of here. Now. Grandma, why are you throwing me out? Grandfather decided to make the reason clear to him. You tripped Xiao Fan. That is the reason. Chen Yu looked utterly innocent, tears instantly filling his eyes. Grandpa, what are you talking about? It looked like brother was not used to those shoes. He must have simply fallen while walking. At that very moment, grandfather and grandma were completely disappointed in him. Grandfather's brows sank, and the corners of his mouth turned down. Are you leaving or not? If you are not gone within 1 minute, I will have the bodyguards throw you out. Chen Huang stepped in front of Chen Yu again. Grandpa, how can you treat you like this? The newcomer was clearly the one who lost his footing. That is why he was about to fall. If he had fallen, our family would have been the one humiliated. But you is different. He has been raised to be so elegant since childhood. He is our family's finest young master. And he thoughtfully prepared gifts for you and grandma. You should not throw him out. Grandfather had no intention of indulging them. He simply gestured behind him. Lock each of them in a separate guest room. Until the banquet is over, neither of them is to be let out.